So today what I'm going to show you is a recipe that you're going to love. And it's from the Fork Over Knives family book, right here. And it's called the Baked Ziti. Here's the picture of it right here. How can you not love that? And this is the recipe right here. And you can pause the video to copy down the ingredients. And this recipe is awesome. You're going to need the nacho cheese, which I will have a link to that video below so you can make that beforehand. And it's super easy and super delicious. And I usually make this when I need something quick or when I'm having non-vegan people over because they just love it. So what you're going to need, of course, is your nacho cheese. I'm doubling the recipe, so instead of the 3 cups, I'm doing 6 cups of the nacho cheese. And I will have all the ingredients below. You're going to need 1 of each, or whatever you get to decide what vegetable you want to put in this. But the recipe calls for a squash and a zucchini, and I just did 1 and I cut them about a 1/4 inch thick. You're going to need a little bit of cauliflower, and this is about 2½ cups of cauliflower. And then you're going to need your pasta. And this is a Ziti recipe, but I do not have Ziti, so I'm using the shells from this here. And then for the sauce, you can of course make your own tomato sauce, but because this is a quick recipe, I'm using Enrico's pasta sauce. And this is a fat-free and no salt added. And those are the ingredients. No oil in here, no salt. It is just a delicious sauce, and the only place I have been able to find this is on vitacost.com, and I'll put a link to that too below. And those are the ingredients. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is cook our pasta. Okay, so we're going to cook our pasta, and this pasta takes 9 minutes to cook, but because I'm going to bake this, I'm only going to cook it for 5 minutes. So we're going to add it, and then I'm going to put my timer on for 5 minutes. So it's been 4 minutes of cooking, and I'm going to add my vegetables, and I'm going to cook those for the last minute with the pasta. Okay, so I've strained my pasta with my veggies, and now I'm going to add the sauce. Just going to add it to it, and I'm going to fill this up with about 3/4 of a way with water, and I'm going to add that to my mixture. I'm just going to add this to the sauce. And now I'm going to give it a good mix. Okay, so now I'm going to add it to my baking dish, and this has no oil in it, just oil-free. Just going to spread it out lightly. And now we're going to add our cheese on top. Okay, so I layered the top of the pasta with the cheesy sauce. And now we're going to bake it in our oven, a preheated oven at 350 degrees for between 30 and 40 minutes, uncovered. So it's been 35 minutes and I just pulled it out. And I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes and just let it cool. And then I'll show you how we're going to serve it. Okay, so here it is. And I'm going to scoop out some so you can see how cheesy it is. I mean, it's just absolutely delicious. And I'm going to serve it with some baked beets, which I have a video of, and Dr. McDougall's baked garlic bread. Thanks for watching.